A federal judge refused to change order for the Trump administration to bring back a 20-year-old Venezuelan asylum seeker deported to El Salvador. U.S. District Judge Stephanie Gallagher, appointed by U.S. President Donald Trump himself, rejected the government's request to amend her earlier ruling on Daniel Lozano-Camargo to U.S. soil. But she also agreed to pause the ruling for 48 hours, giving government enough time to ask the Fourth Circuit to take up the case. Gallagher said she will amend her ruling to set a formal timeline for the government to return the 20-year-old migrant to the U.S. if the court declines. This decision strikes the right balance between giving the government the ability to appeal to the higher court as they see fit, and also allows plaintiffs to seek due process in U.S. courts, Gallagher said. Lozano-Camargo, previously referred to in court documents as Christian, was deported to El Salvador in March under the Trump administration's early wave of deportations under the Alien Enemies Act. In April, Gallagher ruled that the government violated a 2024 settlement between DHS and a group of young asylum seekers, including Lozano-Camargo. As per the deal, DHS agreed not to deport the migrants, all of whom entered the U.S. as unaccompanied children, until their cases were fully heard in court. Gallagher said Lozano-Camargo's deportation was a breach of contract since his asylum case had not yet been heard and ordered for the U.S. government to facilitate his release. Gallagher reiterated her previous decision, emphasizing it has nothing to do with the strength of his asylum request. Even as Camargo faces 2 apparent low-level drug offenses and a conviction as recently as January, Gallagher said it is about allowing him the process under the law and under the settlement struck with DHS. That settlement agreement requires him to be here and have his hearing, she said. Gallagher noted that his removal without adjudication in a U.S. court prejudges the outcome, with no ability for his attorneys to challenge the case in court. The Trump administration told the court that it had determined that Lozano-Camargo was eligible for removal under the Alien Enemies Act, citing his earlier arrest and conviction for cocaine possession in Houston this year. On Monday, lawyers for the administration told the court that his designation as an alien enemy pursuant to the AEA results in him ceasing to be a member of the class that had negotiated a settlement. At the status hearing Tuesday, Gallagher made clear her decision was based solely on due process protections. The government is measuring utility using the wrong yardstick in this case, she said, adding that it is not a case of whether Lozano-Camargo will eventually receive asylum. It's a question of process. She said the process is important since even when outcomes in certain criminal cases or trials seem obvious, individuals are still entitled to a trial under U.S. law. We don't skip to the end and say, we all know how this is going to end, so we'll just skip that part, she said. The administration's appeal to the Fourth Circuit, should it choose to file it, is due by the afternoon of May 8th.